Hello everyone, we are back with another episode.
That's right. Next come the heavy artillery, presidential more like Michelle, not Hillary. Feel me? Push the whip on the.
Happy Monday. So, just a little recap. You guys know I always give you a recap at the top of the week, what's been going on. Like I said, December is like a critical, crucial month. There's so many different things going on. I was just at a birthday yesterday. Not yesterday, Saturday and Friday. So Friday and Saturday. I hate doing back-to-backs. I feel like I be needing a day in between. I know there's a lot of people that feel me on that. Like when you go out and you having fun, you turning up, you celebrating people, and you're out for so many hours until the next day, crack of dawn. Sometimes you need that extra day in between. But one was just like a little regular lounge thing. There was a little celebrity in there. Lou Got Cash. He does have a song that I really like. I never knew how he looked, but yes, he was in the spot on Friday. He's so little. And then Saturday was one of my friend's birthdays. Happy birthday to her. Okay, so, and her cake, everything was so beautiful. Beautiful cake, she had a beautiful outfit, hair done nice. I love to see people celebrating themselves because I am very much so the same way. When my birthday rolls around, I'm celebrating myself, whether I'm going on vacation, around family, around friends, doing something that I want to do. I just do it, So that is what's been happening. And I hope you guys have been taking the time to get things done, but also slow down in the process. Okay, so what I want to tackle on today is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of something called a contrarian. Okay, so that is the vocabulary word of the day. Basically, what a contrarian is when have you ever been talking to somebody and you realize that they're always trying to disagree with you? Whether that be them being committed to just misunderstanding you, not wanting you to be right, just not believing anything you say, being very combative, and just wanting to go against what you say. I feel like in life I've dealt with this so many times. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm always right, because I'm not always right. But there have been a lot of instances where I have been right. Like I tell people all the time, I do feel like I'm somebody that gives great advice. I give great advice, and a lot of the times people don't like the truth. Let's just call it what it is, right? People don't like the truth. Sometimes people don't mind hearing the truth. However, of course it has to be like your tone of voice, how you say it, how you choose to approach it, knowing the person, how you feel like it's going to get across to them. But some people just don't like hearing the truth, no matter if you approach it using those tactics, like knowing when to talk to them, your tone, and whatever the case may be. It's just when the person doesn't want to hear it, they don't want to hear it. And not only that, I just feel like some people just preach a lot that they want the truth and that they want real, but do they really? Do they really want that? I guess with the way social media is, it has also made a lot of people like hypersensitive. I just feel like before you used to be able to talk to people and tell them certain things and they would take it a lot better. That's just my personal take on it. I actually had to kind of rewire my own brain and train myself. I know people don't like when you use the word train, but that is essentially what you are doing. You're training yourself to be better, process things better, learn different things. I had to rewire my brain and tell myself, like, all right, if a person is trying to tell me something, it might not be something that I want to hear, but is it right? Is it factual? Is this something that is going to benefit me in the long run? It's not something that I need to be sensitive about. This is something that I need to take into account, take heed to, and move forward with. So even though I might not like what I hear, that's all a part of growth, having uncomfortable conversations. And that is how I feel about that. But with the whole contrarian thing, like I've just had I've just had so many instances where I'm talking to somebody and they're like, no, that's not it. You're not right. And I just feel like it's either you're stupid or you just don't have the level of understanding and knowledge that I have to even be able to meet me where I'm at in this conversation that I'm trying to have with you. Or maybe you just are a combative person and you're not ready to hear and receive what I'm saying and you just want to be right. Some people just have ego problems too. So it may not even be any of those other things. It may just be like, oh, I want to be right. I want you to be wrong. And that's that. And that is also how a lot of people are. And that's why you see those same people in the same places that they were 5, 10, 15 years ago with no growth, change, or elevation whatsoever. And I don't want to be one of those people. I feel like if you look back 3 to 5 years ago at who I was, and now you look at the today, you may not even recognize me. You know, I just feel like I've worked so hard and I have the experience and the knowledge. So luckily I don't have too many contrarians in my life. I mean, there was an instance where I was speaking with my brother about something, and this is recently, like about like the whole AI thing. Me and him were talking, and I'm just telling him, like, you know, I don't want to shy away from AI because that is where the future is headed. And he's like, no, it's not. If you don't want to accept it, you don't have to. And it's just like, okay, I feel like there's a problem with his thought process. Yeah, if you're not accepting of something that's going to happen anyway, you're not evolving with the times. And I feel like sometimes those are the types of people that get left behind. But also, it's like in that moment, everything I was saying, he was just giving pushback and he was just disagreeing. And he was like, no. I was like, you know, because in movies that we've seen, like I, Robot, we see like these robots, and we would never think that robots like that may actually be something in a few years from now. Because especially with the way things are headed, it's like, yeah, I could definitely see people having robots in their homes and doing things for them. And I know that those things are already happening in like China and in other countries. But I know America is a little bit behind when it comes to those types of things, even though we do utilize AI and other different types of artificial intelligence, such as like robots and things like that, but just not that kind of that stature. But I just feel like he was being a contrarian in that moment. And it's just like, bro, like, what's up? Because sometimes when somebody's being a contrarian with you and it's like everything that you say, they want to go against it when you know you're not saying anything wrong, or when you know that you're actually trying to give them factual, beneficial information, you could get a little bit frustrated. Like, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like contrarians, I mean, it could go both ways. So it could go as if they just want to disagree with you, or if they just, maybe they do have a different perspective. That's also not wrong. It's just not the way you looked at that situation. And that happens too a lot of the times. But I just feel like right now what I'm talking about is just somebody just being committed to misunderstanding and disagreeing with you. And you ain't on my team if that's the case. So yes, guys, I wanted to just touch on that topic. I hope you guys had an awesome, amazing weekend, because my weekend was good. Like, I had a good weekend. I'm looking forward to the end of the year and the start of the new year. And it's just looking on the up and up the way things are even moving and taking place. Okay? Manifestation is real. The words that we speak, they can transform into the real life, into something that you never thought you'd be able to see in front of you. So just always watch, just be mindful of how you think, because what you think, essentially, you speak, and words hold weight, and words, they bring you what you see in front of you, okay? Manifestation. Guys, until next week, okay? This month has been super busy, but I do want to make sure that I'm putting out more of the beauty content aspect of things. So that will be coming for sure in the new year. And also, I want to thank all the new subscribers for subscribing, because I looked and I'm like, oh man, like my subscribers are growing. And I just appreciate you guys. I thank you so much for subscribing to the channel and just giving somebody new a chance, an opportunity to see what they got going on and what they talking about. Thank you so much. But until next week, peace out. Bye, y'all.